when you think wedding, you're thinking money, you're thinking the cost of the wedding, and you're thinking the craziness around it. And you always picture yourself as maybe being a little more settled before getting married. And the first scare is getting married. It's a frightening thing.
It was very hard for us to pay for the wedding because his parents passed away. He doesn't have any other relatives. My parents are in Israel, and financial situation in Israel is tough.
I was actually very nervous from the beginning about how I was going to pay for a wedding. It was actually almost a reason not to propose.
A young lady and a bachra who's getting married that grew up in the Lubavitch community, their parents take care of all these things. In fact, we know the Rebbe insisted that Chas and Kala don't even get involved with financial arrangements. Here the parents can get involved. They don't know the community, they don't know from wedding, they don't even live here. So the Chas and Kala themselves have to get involved.
When we talk about the wedding, every person has in their mind their idea of what they hope their wedding will be. And it doesn't matter how rich or how poor you are. Everyone has that dream. But the reality is that not everyone can have the wedding that they dream of. It's a sad fact, but it's a fact of life.
It's a lot of pressure. As a Kala, I get very emotional. You look into the sky, ask Hashem, please send me someone to help me.
Our daughter Hannah, who works with Devorah, was diagnosed with cancer. And our second oldest daughter was to be married. And so we really had a lot on our hands.
We were having to go back and forth to the hospital and the doctors and all of those things continuously, and still do all the other things of running a family and all those things. And our daughter Ora, who got married, was pretty much on her own.
We were mostly concerned about our daughter Hannah, because she was in stage 4 of her cancer, which is the highest. And to think about a wedding was, well, it was impossible. It was just really impossible.
Having Devorah and the others helping us coordinate everything, it was heaven sent for us. It was, to us, a big miracle. That's all there was to it.
What's special about Devorah Benjamin's organization is that it's small as far as the staff, and people who donate funds and help out in any way can be assured that the help they're giving is going to go directly to the beneficiaries, which are many.
I had started about 13 years ago. At the beginning it was 5 weddings, and 15, and 25, and 30, 150, 250, and then just thousands.
Almost every single night she has a chasna. So I would imagine that shluchim who sent Balei Tshuva to seminaries, to yeshivas in New York, or even not in New York, but somewhere else, but those Balei Tshuva and the Koravim who get married in New York, the help of Devorah and her organization is invaluable.
We see it all the time, and the girls always talk about the fact that this is, a lifesaver, and that this really makes the whole difference to them.
She didn't tell me, okay, you don't have money, so I'm going to help you, but you don't need such a fancy flower, and we're going to get you a wedding, a regular wedding, It's still a lot for you, because you wouldn't be able to afford even the minimum. No, it was a great wedding. It was a fantastic wedding. She didn't just give the minimum, she gave the maximum she could give.
The best part of the wedding was the bodekin, when I came and saw my Kala for the first time in her chair, saying Tehillim.
It was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. It was picture perfect. It looked like you're in heaven.
There was a lot of simcha, there was a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and a lot of tears. And my daughter, Hannah, who had cancer at that time, was able to make it, and everyone was glad to see her, and she looked gorgeous, and the bride looked stunning, and everybody was happy.
We're extremely grateful. And in our mind, Hashem put everything in place at the right time and for everything to come out well.
The mitzvah of Hachnosas Kala, which means to be involved in helping a couple to get married, is one of the greatest mitzvahs in our Torah. And anybody who participates in it is also having a chelik, a portion in that very, very special mitzvah.
The budget started off about $30,000 a year. Today it's $400,000 plus. From the people that give me money, I'm amazed. $5, $10, $15 actually adds up. My average check is like $15, $20. We'll get $100, we'll get $500 from people in the community and out of town that have heard about us. The people that give from their whole heart.
In order to go into a wedding, you need support. Not just financial support, moral support, emotional support. And when the students, our students at any Chassan Kala, when they get money from a community organization, it really is much more than money. And they're amazed to see how the community is there to help them and give them the support. It's like that we're all here behind you, and we want you to be happy and want you to be successful. They feel they're not alone.
If I could return a favor at any time to Dvar Benjamin, I would do it. I mean, I wish I'll be able to. She did so much. When someone gives you so much, you have to give back.
Dvar Benjamin makes it possible for people to have a simcha that they can feel good about.
If it hadn't been for Devorah, I don't think we would have had such a nice wedding. There was many times I sat and cried, and I just thank God that she was here. She was here for our help. And I think everyone should help her as much as they can. God forbid that they should ever need the help. But if there's someone that does need the help, she's there. The organization's there.
Just think when you got married, how you felt. Try and make a little bit their lives as happy as you were.